We'll get a week started off right. This morning, sow our battle. Sow the battle. So we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Give everybody a chance to share it if you'd like. If you're brand new to our community, welcome to the community, Prosperity Mindset. And we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. I appreciate y'all jumping on. And see Jerron in Dallas. What areas are you from? What areas are you watching from? Where you watching at? And who introduced you to it? How long have you been here? We cracked our 250th show just a couple of weeks ago. And excited about the future of where we're going with this community and this platform. And you'll see moving forward, it's going to be some incredible things we're going to be doing together as an organization, as a team, and a community. So good morning. Ms. Poe, good morning. Ms. Morris, good morning. Brother Parrish, good morning. This morning I'm talking about something that is critical. It is critical. So we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Thanks, Sonia. I see you shared it with 5 or 6 people. Thanks so much. Ms. Poe, I'll be in New York City doing some book signings and doing some sharing up there in that market. Ms. Poe will be sending that out. You definitely want to get connected to that. I'll be in New York City here in a couple of months. And it has nothing to do with any business. It's not about it's about mindset. It's about belief. It's about helping people get where they go mentally so they can get there physically and financially. And that's what it's all about. So I appreciate everybody jumping on. Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Steve. All right, Steve, Cleveland, Ohio. All right, y'all ready this morning? Y'all ready to get started this morning? Ready to get your week started right? And first thing we got to do is we got to get our energy right. All right, Miss Wilson, appreciate you. Miss Candy Apple over in Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. That's a state I like too, Arizona. Good weather out there all the time. Good shopping, good food, good people. All right, this morning I'm going to talk about a couple of things. I know as a kid, we were all taught, pick our battles, right? Pick our battles, pick your fights, pick your battles, pick your fights. I even heard in corporate America when I was executive is that I don't want to be picking all the fights, picking all the battles, right? We got to pick them and choose them wisely. And that's the same way we have to in our faith. This morning I'm going to be coming from the faith side of our pillars of success, which we believe faith, family, and prosperity. Today I'm going to focus on the faith as we get our week started right. And one of the things that really is exciting to me is that we can have whatever we want. We really can have whatever we want. We can design our life the way we want to design it. And it all starts with what we sow. It really does start with what we sow. And for years, most people were so distracted, were so focused in on what we're struggling with, we could never really sow properly back into our community, back into others' lives, back into our businesses, because we're so distracted. We're so immersed into what we're having an issue with. And we think that we're focusing on trying to get that issue corrected. But really what we're doing is we're multiplying our issue by focusing in on the issue. Now follow me, because this is a deep one. And this is something from a faith perspective that I had to understand. And one of my mentors in the faith side of my life shares with me about 6 years ago. He says, Cedric. I said, yeah. He said, you can't get what you think you're going to get by sowing what you're sowing. I said, what? I didn't quite understand what he was talking about, what he was referring to. He says, you're so focused on your issues that issue is just going to expand and grow because you're so enamored with that. I said, well, that's my issue. I got to fix it. It's not your issue to fix. Okay, wait a minute. I got a personal issue. I got a personal struggle. I need to fix it. That's what lay people think. That's what I thought for years. I got to work on myself. He said, no. What you have to do is the same thing that Job did biblically. Job had some incredible issues going on in his life, but he sowed some prayer in to 3 of his friends. He sowed an incredible prayer into 3 of his friends. And as he sowed those prayers into those 3 incredible friends, that was a seed that he was sowing into their lives. When our Creator, when God saw that he was sowing those seeds into somebody else's life, even though his life wasn't where it needed to be, God saw that as a way of saying, I'm going to fight his battle for him. Okay, so let me backtrack up. Our battle isn't our battle. Our struggle isn't our struggle. What we have to do is we got to take what we have and sow that into somebody else. Because see, what we have is somebody else's struggle, issue, resistance, fear, lack of. And as we sow what we have into somebody else's battle, then our battle was going to be fought for us. See, I didn't understand that when you ever say, well, you sowing? And I didn't really understand and grasp the total depth of what sowing really meant. See, we got to fight, let us sow our battle. So if we're having issues in certain areas of our life, we have to sow somewhere else so that battle can be fought for us. But if we're trying to sow ourselves into ourselves, that's not sowing and reaping. Y'all follow me this morning. Please understand what I'm telling you. This was something that was an aha moment for me when I truly understood the power of sowing. We hear about it, we talk about it, we read about it, but do we truly understand it? I didn't. I'll be the first to tell you. And I thought I was a pretty good person of reading and understanding, embracing. I didn't understand it. When you quit fighting your own battles and sow into others' battles, your battle will be fought for you. Once I understood that, that's when breakthroughs started happening. Because I was sowing in to other people's battles, and as I was sowing into other people's battles, my battles were being sowed into. I hope, are y'all getting this morning? Because this is incredibly important. Your issue is not your issue. Your battle's not your battle. So we have to sow into others. We have to sow into others' battles so our battles can be sowed into. And once I understood this, I said, now I got it. Now I understand the concept of sowing, reaping. But I didn't at first. I was too busy and too enamored with dealing with just my own garbage. It really wasn't mine. I have somebody to battle for me on my behalf. That's when it started happening. So as we're out there focused in on what's not going well for us, what issues we got, what struggles, what all those things, we're trying to sow to ourselves. That's not it. Somebody else needs what we have to sow. We must get the focus off of us and focus on others. If we focus on enough others, that those seeds will start harvesting on our behalf. But if we're only planting in one garden, there's only one garden that might harvest. But if we have plentiful harvests all over the world, all over the state, all over the city, all over the universe, the seeds will grow. The harvest will come. So once I understood that, see, as a prosperous minded thinker, We say we're prosperous-minded thinkers, but our actions and our activity demonstrate scarcity. Because if you're just focusing on your little issue, that's a scarcity mentality. But when we move it from us to others, that's a prosperous-minded thinking. That's a prosperous-minded activity. And once I understood that, that's when it clicked. So we have to get off of this, I'm working on myself. I'm doing, and that's, don't get me wrong, from a personal development standpoint, that's critical. But from a sowing breakthrough standpoint, you have to sow your battles. So the bigger the battle that I have, the more I have to sow into others. Now I got an army of people sowing into my battle for me. See, once I understood that, now I got a million angels. I got a million soldiers. I got a million prosperous-minded people sowing into my battle. Once I understood that, and we all talk about we're covered, but you can't be covered if you don't believe. You can't be covered if you don't believe. And we sometimes, when things get tight, we tighten up. But that's when we have to release. It's human nature. When things get tight, we want to get tight. I remember I used to squeeze a dollar until the face would wear off. But that's when you have to release a dollar. We can't say we have unshakable faith, but we act with the scarcity mentality. And we sow from a scarcity standpoint and not from a prosperity standpoint. So my assignment to you today is this. Are you sowing your battle? Whatever you're having an issue in, whatever part of your life, are you sowing outside of that? Because if you're just sowing into you, you got a long road. So I want to share this morning so we get our week set up right for success. The right activities, mentally, spiritually, have to come together for us to have a breakthrough. Once that happens, now the tables are set for success. If you don't do those things, you're not going to have those things. See, we're so focused to the camera.